Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Future Force Skies and Skills. Please subscribe and like my videos. Today, we're conducting an in-depth analysis of a recent, devastating operation that has sent shockwaves through the geopolitical landscape, the Ukrainian strike on a key Russian airbase. We'll be breaking down this event not as a car, but as a complete military system, examining its external execution, intricate internal planning, overall performance, inherent safety features for the operators, its unique selling points in modern warfare, the immense cost associated with such operation, and what this means for the future of the conflict. This is a masterclass in asymmetric warfare, and we're going to look at every component. Let's begin with the exterior of this operation. The target was a Russian airbase deep inside occupied territory, a location perceived by Russian command as a secure sanctuary, a fortress designed to project air power with impunity. The physical exterior of the airbase itself is what we'd expect. Long, hardened runways, sprawling taxiways, reinforced aircraft shelters known as revetments, and large fuel storage depots. It's a symbol of conventional military strength, designed to be a hub for fighter jets, bombers, and transport aircraft, all protected by layers of static defense. The Ukrainian approach, however, redefined this exterior. They did not assault the gates with infantry or attempt a frontal airstrike. Instead, they utilized a long-range strike system, likely a combination of unmanned aerial vehicles and possibly even modified missile systems. The external presentation of their attack was one of stealth, precision, and shocking range. Imagine the scene from a satellite's perspective. A quiet, seemingly dormant airbase suddenly erupting in multiple, simultaneous explosions. The primary visual is not of a traditional battle with lines of engagement, but of isolated, brilliant flashes of light and subsequent fireballs consuming multi-million-dollar aircraft and critical infrastructure. The exterior damage assessment, visible through satellite imagery in the following days, tells a clear story of catastrophic loss. Charred craters pockmarking the runway, the skeletal remains of Su-24 fighter, bombers and other aircraft, and the scorched earth around fuel tanks. This external shell of the Russian airbase, once a symbol of invulnerability, was systematically peeled back and shattered in a matter of minutes, demonstrating that in today's warfare, the front line is everywhere. Now, let's move to the interior, the true heart and mind of this operation, where the real genius lies. This is not a physical interior like a cockpit, but the intricate, complex, and deeply secretive internal planning and intelligence apparatus that made the strike possible. The interior of this mission is a vast, interconnected web of human intelligence, signals intelligence, cyber espionage, and meticulous operational planning. It begins with the C4ISR framework: command, control, communications, computers, intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. For months, perhaps even longer, Ukrainian intelligence agencies, likely with support from allied partners, would have been building a comprehensive digital twin of that airbase. They needed to know everything: the exact placement of every aircraft, the patrol routes and schedules of the security personnel, the location of air defense radar sites and their blind spots, the frequency of their communication channels, and the precise coordinates of every high-ALU target. From the command bunker to the specific revetment housing a Su-34, the interior of this operation is the dark web of partisans and sympathizers on the ground, providing real-time, on-the-ground verification that satellites cannot. It's the signals intelligence operatives listening to Russian military communications, identifying moments of complacency or shifts in defensive postures. It's the cyber units potentially probing and weakening the airbase's electronic fence. The planning room for this strike would have been a hive of controlled chaos, with maps, live drone feeds, and intelligence reports covering the walls. Planners would have run countless simulations, calculating flight paths for their drones or missiles to avoid known threats, determining the optimal time for the strike to maximize damage, perhaps when aircraft were being refueled and armed, making them far more vulnerable. The crew of this mission were not pilots in a traditional sense, but operators sitting in darkened rooms hundreds of kilometers away, guiding their unmanned assets with steady hands. The interior of this operation is also the psychological state of the Russian defenders, a mixture of overconfidence and negligence, creating vulnerabilities that Ukrainian planners expertly identified and exploited. This entire internal ecosystem, the data, the people, the planning, the timing had to function with flawless synchronization. A single leak, a single miscalculation, a single radar operator paying extra attention, and the entire mission could have failed. The success of the exterior explosion is a direct result of the silent, invisible, and brilliant work conducted in the mission's deep interior. The performance of this strike can be graded on several key metrics: range, precision, payload, and overall strategic impact. In terms of range, the performance was exceptional, striking a target hundreds of kilometers behind enemy lines, far beyond the range of conventional artillery and most frontline systems, demonstrates a capability that fundamentally alters the Russian calculus. It proves that nowhere is safe. The precision was surgical. This wasn't a saturation bombardment. It was a series of carefully aimed strikes designed to achieve maximum destructive effect with minimal wasted ordnance. Videos and satellite imagery show impacts directly on aircraft in the open and likely on the more vulnerable points of infrastructure. The payload, the destructive power delivered, was perfectly matched to the target. While the exact munitions are debated, the effects speak for themselves. Secondary explosions from aircraft fuel and munitions cook offs indicate that the warheads used were sufficient to ignite a chain reaction of destruction. The overall performance metric, however, is the strategic outcome. The immediate tactical result was the destruction of several high-value aircraft, a significant dent in Russia's air power in the region. But the strategic performance is even more profound. It forces Russia to rethink its entire rear area security, potentially moving aircraft and supply depots even further back, which reduces their time on station over the front lines and complicates their logistics. It is a massive morale booster for Ukraine and a devastating blow to Russian military prestige. The performance of this single operation echoes the effectiveness of a perfectly engineered weapon system, delivering a disproportionate strategic return on investment. When we discuss safety features in this context, we are referring to the measures taken to protect the operators and the assets used in the strike. For the Ukrainian forces, the paramount safety feature was standoff range. By utilizing long-range drones or missiles, they kept their human personnel completely out of harm's way. There was no risk of a pilot being shot down and captured. This is a revolutionary safety feature in warfare, trading metal and silicon for human life. Another critical safety feature was autonomy and pre-programming. Once launched, these assets could follow a predetermined flight path, reducing their reliance on a constant jammable data link. This also protects the operator's location, as emitting signals for too long could reveal their position. Furthermore, the very nature of the weapon system, small, low, flying and potentially made of non-metallic composites, gives it a low radar cross-section, allowing it to penetrate air defenses designed to detect larger, faster aircraft like jets or cruise missiles. These are its built-in stealth and survivability features. The mission planning itself, with its intricate knowledge of enemy air defense gaps, acted as a proactive safety system, routing the attack through corridors of least resistance. In essence, the entire operation was designed with force protection as a core principle, ensuring that even in delivering a devastating blow, Ukraine risked very little of its most precious resource, its people. The unique selling points of this kind of operation are what make it a game changer in modern conflict. The primary USP is its profound cost effectiveness. A single, domestically produced drone or a modified Soviet-era missile costing a few $100,000 or a few $1 million can destroy a strategic bomber or a state-of-the-art fighter jet worth tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars. The economic calculus is overwhelmingly in Ukraine's favor. The second major USP is its psychological impact. It shatters the enemy's sense of security and invincibility, creating a pervasive state of anxiety and forcing a costly reallocation of resources for defense deep inside their own territory. Third is its deniability and ambiguity. In some cases, the exact origin of the weapon system can be murky, providing plausible deniability and complicating the enemy's response options. Fourth is its strategic messaging. It signals to both the domestic population and international allies that Ukraine possesses not just the will to fight, but the innovative capability to strike back effectively, bolstering support and confidence. Finally, its USP is its scalability and adaptability. The tactics, techniques, and procedures developed for this strike can be replicated and adapted against other high-value targets, from command centers to naval assets, making it a versatile tool in Ukraine's strategic arsenal. Discussing the price of this operation is complex, as it involves both tangible and intangible costs. The direct tangible cost includes the research and development of the long-range strike systems, the manufacturing costs of the drones or missiles themselves, and the cost of the fuel and ancillary support. While significant for Ukraine's budget, as stated earlier, it pales in comparison to the value of the destroyed Russian assets. However, the more significant price is strategic and political. Such an audacious attack carries the risk of significant escalation. It could provoke a more severe and indiscriminate Russian response against Ukrainian civilian infrastructure. There is also a political price, as Russia will use this to frame the conflict differently on the world stage, possibly attempting to label it as terrorism, though this is a weak argument given the clear military nature of the target. For Russia, the price is staggering: the loss of irreplaceable modern aircraft, the degradation of its air power, the $1 million financial hit, the massive blow to military morale, and the perception of its military competence, and the enormous cost of now having to reorganize and fortify all its rear area bases. The price paid by Russia in this single event likely far exceeds the entire annual military budget of many nations. In conclusion, the Ukrainian strike on the Russian airbase stands as a textbook example of how a technologically adept and strategically brilliant underdog can level the playing field against a conventionally superior foe. It was not a lucky shot, but the culmination of superior intelligence, innovative technology, and flawless execution. We have examined its external destructive results, the incredibly complex interior planning that made it possible, its high-performance metrics in range and impact, its built-in safety features for Ukrainian operators, its unique selling points of cost-effectiveness and psychological dominance, and the profound price paid by the aggressor. This operation is more than just a successful military raid. It is a paradigm shift. It demonstrates that the future of warfare is not necessarily about having the most tanks or the largest army, but about having the smartest, most adaptive, and most resilient system of systems. It proves that ingenuity and courage, when combined with modern technology, can destroy the illusion of an invincible fortress. For Ukraine, it is a resounding declaration that they will fight on their own terms, and for the world, it is a crucial lesson in the evolving nature of power and conflict.